Hi, and thanks for joining us. Please be advised that this channel and these videos are not intended to be medically suggestive in any way, shape, or form. Hey, y'all. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I am back with episode, 61? Yeah, episode 61 of Life Unmedicated. Not too much to talk about tonight. I just didn't want it to go too long in between episodes, especially since I remembered. Today's been a cool day. I worked. I only had one client, unfortunately. It's gonna be a little bit of an awkward lull in between now and when I start. Seeing clients. I've seen a couple one client, and I have two clients next week with my new practice. But yeah, it's taking a little while for credentialing. So why does this keep changing like this? I don't know. Whatever. It's taking a little while for credentialing. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting it out. It's not the smoothest transition, but God has blessed me to be able to, with the resources, to tide myself over, so praise him. Aside from that, I worked out. I started day one of one of my goals for this week, so I'm glad about that. I don't have too much to talk about tonight, except for holding on to things. I don't know if this is an ADHD thing or a neurodivergent thing, but sometimes I notice that most of the time, I can let stuff go. Because really things are not that important in the grand scheme of things. But there are times when something just it sticks on me like glue. And I can't shake it off. Something irritated me earlier. Firstly, I really don't there are a lot of things I don't like. But one of my pet peeves is somebody adamantly telling me that I did something or that I said something that I did not do or say. Now, a lot of the times I just let it go because I don't have the best memory. So, if they said I did it, unless it's something that I know that I would just never do, something just off the wall, wild, just crazy, then I will just let it go because I'm like, okay, you know what, you're probably right. Maybe I just don't remember. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gaslighting myself because I know that I don't have a good memory. So I'm like, oh girl, you probably just don't remember. I'd be doing it to myself too. Even though on the inside I feel no, I really did not do that or I really did not say that. But I just let it go. But when I can scroll up or refer to an email or pull out photographic evidence of something, first of all, I may not do it to the other person, but I'm gonna do it for me because now I want to know, did I really say this or did I really do this or was I really wearing this or whatever it is. So 9 times out of 10, I will go and review the evidence. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to send it because I just feel like that prolongs the argument. It's really not that deep. But when somebody continuously says to me, oh, you did this or you said this, in different situations, I start, and when I find, you know what it is, that's exactly why. And I was trying to figure out why I was so triggered by this, but when I find myself consistently questioning myself at the hands of someone else in particular, one person in particular, I start to feel like I'm being manipulated. And I'm not saying that this person is manipulating me because they have no reason to do that, but it does trigger me because there have been situations in the past where I have been manipulated because of certain things or gaslighted into thinking that I agreed to something that I did not agree to, or that I said something that I did not say, or that someone said something to me that they absolutely did not say. So when I start to feel yo, why is it every week I'm being told that I don't remember something that happened and it didn't happen, and I really strongly feel like it didn't happen, Like, I don't know. I just feel like today was just not the day because I haven't eaten all day. I'm a little perturbed, like it's been a good day, but I guess my patience is just low. I'm probably like in that period of my cycle during the month where, things just, it's like any little thing. And maybe I should know that about myself, but also like stop. I just don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah, I definitely, at first I was like, I'm gonna let it go. And then I went to the gym and like it was on my mind during my entire workout. I just could not let it go. And I don't know if it's the fact that I haven't eaten all day or if it was that situation, but I didn't really get the greatest workout. And I'm gonna chalk it to the not eating thing because I didn't have a lot of energy. So I'm just gonna chalk it to that. But I was a little teed. I was a little teed off. My gears were a little ground, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. After I got done, I thought about it. I prayed on it. Actually, I didn't pray on it, and maybe I should have. But I thought about it real hard. And I was just like, you know what? Let me review said messages. So I went back through the messages and I was like, did I say this? Did I say this? Because what I was being accused of was being rude. Not that she said that I was rude, but she said that I said something that to me is very rude. So I'm like, I never said that because I love you. Like, I would never say that to you. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, we'll just have to disagree because you definitely said it, like 1000%. She was so sure and adamant that I said it. So I was like, you know what? Let me review this because I might need to check myself if I'm really speaking to my friends like that. And maybe that's another trigger because I did come across a screenshot from like 9 years ago where I was saying some wild shit to my friend. And that was like my really close friend at the time. I don't know if we were best friends yet, but we were really close. And so for me to have said something to her like that, I was like, wow. So maybe it really, maybe I was triggered on multiple levels. But have y'all ever been in a situation where you just could not let it go? And you just like had to like bring it around town and like prove your point? I hate feeling petty. I hate feeling like tit for tat type stuff. I'm more likely to just let something go and like count to 10 and breathe and be fine than I am to like go and find the evidence and then send it. I will find it for myself and that will be enough for me. But, I think that it was just the way that this person was so like, she literally was like, you said it. We're going to have to agree to disagree because you said it. It was said and that's exactly how you said it. I even tried to be like, maybe you misinterpreted. Like, I sent one of the voice notes. I sent one of them, the one that was in question. I was like, this is the voice note. I never said that. This is what I said. And she was like, well, it's probably before that or after that because you definitely said it. And we'll just have to agree to disagree because your memory is bad and you can never remember things. But then when it comes to other stuff, you remember it perfectly. And I felt very came for. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got very defensive, which is why I just had to put the phone down and do what I was doing because I felt like if I responded in that time, I was gonna have a really bad attitude. And even after then, I guess I was still a little irritated because my response was not great the first time, and then I deleted it, and then I re-recorded it in like a less attitudinal tone because I already knew that like it was just gonna escalate things. So I tried to respond in like the most like, I hope y'all cannot hear that. My stomach is growling. Anyway, I tried to just respond in the most like level way possible, just to say like I went through it. I never said that, yes, I am pressed. I am hard pressed. Okay. And, maybe I'm triggered right now, but this is just not what I said. And I don't really appreciate being told adamantly that I said something that I absolutely did not say. And, maybe it's not for me to decide. Maybe I should have just been fine with the fact that we had clearly moved on from it since then. Maybe I should have been fine with the fact that she agreed to disagree. Maybe I should have been fine with multiple things. But also, maybe she shouldn't have told me that I absolutely said something that I absolutely did not say. So I don't know. One could look at it two ways. I don't love her any less. I'm a little perturbed, but, or I was a little perturbed. I think I'm still a little perturbed. And I need to, I'm really glad I'm getting into my word tonight, because I really do need to kind of like relax. It's really not that serious. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why am I so irritated by it? Why can't I just let it go? I'm so good at letting stuff go. Like, I'm so good at it. But this one in particular is just nipping away at me. I don't know why. I'm sure I'll feel better in the morning, but like as of right now, I just feel so like, I don't know, maybe because this is already like a super weird time for me. Just like with the thing with Juneteenth, how I thought I was over that and I clearly wasn't, because I couldn't stop eating everything in my house. Maybe, maybe someone breaking into my car, maybe that's having a longer lasting impact on me than I, anticipated. I don't really know. I'm not sure. It could be a plethora of things. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, life is never perfect. And oftentimes, when I'm going through something in life, I do tend to suppress. So maybe I'm projecting, maybe I'm suppressing, maybe I'm displacing feelings. Who knows? I'm really not sure. But I feel like, short of cussing someone out, like, as long as I express myself in a respectful manner, I don't think that it's like that big of a deal for me to say, like, I don't appreciate that you did this, when it's something that you did. So I'm really hoping that this doesn't go any further than where it's landed. She listened to my message and then she didn't respond. So I mean, maybe I'll talk to her tomorrow, maybe I'll talk to her later tonight, who knows. I'm really not sure, but I'm gonna give her some time, because maybe I need some time too. Maybe we both need some time. Who knows? Dios mío. Friendships are complicated sometimes, It's not just relationship. I mean, it's not just like romantic relationships, it's friendships too. I think people often forget that, like, everything is not always sunshine and butterflies in any relationship. So, being able to express myself is really important, because there have been situations in the past where I didn't feel comfortable expressing myself, and it had nothing to do with the person I was expressing myself to. It was just because that was something I had to grow out of, not being able to express myself in the moment. And maybe this is a result of that too, because there have been times before where the same thing has happened, where it's been like, no, you just don't remember because your memory is bad. And I've just been like, okay, cool, I'll take that. But deep in my heart, I felt like I didn't say that. And so maybe this is just me having sat on that for the past few times, and now it just being like, you know what, let's not do this anymore. Like, I don't really like it. But I'll accept it, because I don't have the best memory. So I get that. But when it starts to feel gaslighty, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So anyway, that is my ADHD trial, or maybe it's just a human trial. Who knows? But that is my Life Unmedicated episode for the day. I hope you all, enjoyed and enjoy the rest of your days or nights or whatever. And hopefully, someone found community within this video. I know it's just a lot of ranting. Y'all are really my therapist in between sessions, for real, if we're being honest. I need to start going back and rewatching too, because sometimes I feel like I want to talk about something and then I don't. But you know what? That's the whole point of me writing down the themes. So I'm going to do that now. Well, not right now, but when I get done. I'm going to do that when I get done. Anyway, that's it. We're about to hit 15 minutes and I'm done. It's time for me to do my nighttime routine, get into my word, and hit the SACK. All right. Toodaloo.